for her at any time.
None of you can protect me from them. You wouldn't even know what to look for.
Your relationship has really changed this season. What can we expect from this interesting couple?
We can expect definitely a shift in our dynamic. I think we've gone through a massive journey from the pilot to where we are now, and a shift in the power dynamic, and we're always grappling for the upper hand over one another, but still with this strange bone of just love that runs through us. And yeah, I think that it's explosive. It definitely turns pretty operatic between the two of us in season 3.
I'm really fascinated by your face acting. It's sometimes so extravagant and intense. How do you practice that in the mirror with other people? How does it feel?
I assume you're talking to me.
No, I'm thinking of both, but for sure yours is more intense.
I know. I forgot that we weren't in a theater.
It's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant.
Thanks, Nell. No, I'm most certain, dear God, the day that I'm practicing faces in the mirror, somebody shoot me. But no, not there yet. I'm not doing that yet. I think that the character is a pretty theatrical character.
Yes.
So, in many ways, like she's got her on-camera TV persona. She's very much a perfectionist, trying to keep everything together, and so that, and she's a sort of bigger than life. And then she's wearing this mask to sort of will everything to be perfect always. So in that sense, I guess and I mean, I'm always trying to mine for any laughs I can. So I'm looking for a laugh. So I don't know. So, but that's kind of the fun of it, right?
Brilliant.
Making faces.
What I'll say on that as well is that, like, when I started the show, I was pretty in awe of Lauren. I've always been a kind of a scared actor in a way. No, I still very much so. I've always been kind of introverted with my expressions, and then Lauren, I was in awe of her at the beginning, and that never left, absolutely. And that helped with my character, because my character's in awe of Dorothy. And so I found myself sort of almost trying to mirror Lauren a little bit. And then that kind of translated so well for Leanne, because Leanne kind of tries to mirror Dorothy, and it kind of married together. So I've noticed in season 2, and I think I felt it in season 3 sometimes, that I'm trying to sort of capture a little bit of, like, steal some of Lauren's essence and some of Dorothy's essence, and which is like kind of Leanne trying to emulate her as well. So basically I just think you're really cool, Lauren. So
Thanks.
Leanne's paranoia of not leaving the house, being afraid of everybody in this season, has some similarities of what we have experienced during COVID and the pandemic. Is that something you discuss?
I think that it definitely does marry up kind of well with the world's claustrophobia at the moment. And, there were so many people who became agoraphobic after the pandemic. And Leanne has become agoraphobic because she was nearly murdered by some crazy cult people, which in a way, it kind of has a similar tone to it too. So I think like that kind of global suffocating feeling definitely comes into the first half of season 3. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of not a happy accident, but it is kind of a very well married together storyline of what's going on in the world and what's going on inside Leanne's head, those clever bastards.
Yes, and just so much that the show takes place so much in the 4 walls of the brownstone with this one family. I mean, it's definitely mirrors.
Definitely fitting. Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way, because you're being renewed for a 4th and final season, so you will be able to finish the whole story. How do you feel knowing for sure that you are going to say goodbye to these characters after next season?
Well, I mean, it's sad, but it's also it's a gift to know that it's the final season, and that we'll be coming in for a landing, as a company, as we get ready to tell the end of this story in about a month. We'll go start shooting it. I'm really interested to see how we wrap this up and sort of get the fruition of, and find out what the cost of all of these lies and all of this deceit and the pushing away of grief costs this family, you know. So yeah, I think it'll have a real energy in on set, because we know that it's the end of this storytelling. Yeah.
I'm really
sad. How it ends, right?
No, we don't know how it ends. No, not yet. We'll find out soon enough. I am really sad. I mean, all I've known is Leanne for the past couple of years, so I'm really going to miss the cast so much. It's going to be really weird to not spend half of my I'm tearing up. I need more sleep. It's going to be definitely weird to say goodbye to the story and everyone, but also we want to know what happens. But emotionally, it's going to be a tough one for me. I'm a big softie, so I cry every time we finish the season, so this one's going to really hit hard.
She's got to go.
The house is filled with pests.
She's like this worm that gets under your skin.